Case 2. Gold Star. It hadn't been a great start to the summer. A job I loved, my whole career was gone. I was lost, and it was the least of my worries. I hadn't seen a real body since Dad's funeral, but suddenly I was haunted by death. First Blake, then the man who killed him, and somehow, in a way I couldn't begin to understand, I was at the center of all of it.
See, what did I tell you? Your friends are late. I said we shouldn't have taken the cab. You really want to miss your own award show?
They'll be here, Mom. They're probably stuck in traffic.
Dick Stanford is hosting this year. I bet he's not stuck in traffic. He's professional.
I asked Casey to drive me to the award. I can't bail on him just because you invited yourself along in the last second.
Well, it's not like you were going to bring a date, is it? Speaking of which, I saw Ryan the other day.
Ryan and I are through, Mom. Divorced. It's over.
With that attitude, I'm hardly surprised. But there's no substitute for a good man. I should know. That reminds me. Found something.
Yesterday I was clearing out a drawer.
Think of it as an early birthday gift.
My birthday was 3 months ago.
Why have you always got to make such a big deal out of everything? Just take it.
Lock it.
Open it up. There's a photograph in.
Oh, wow. Why is that police officer standing in front of a giant brown hat? Must be at least 25 feet diameter. How big must the person who wears that be? I'll need to add it to my database. No Scout, that's the Brown Derby on Wiltshire. I loved that restaurant as a kid. And he isn't just any police officer.
That's a photo of their father. Not that it's any of your business. Really, Honor, don't you know where you found this thing? It's not even human.
Correct, I'm not a human. I'm Scout.
You'd better point. Oh.
Don't start, Mom. I'm just happy you found this photo. I don't have a lot of pictures of that. It's good to see him again. Thanks for this. I appreciate it. Oh, KC finally showed up.
It's about time you showed up. I always thought you were unreliable, but this takes the cake.
Miss Rahi, delightful to see you, as always. Honor, you didn't tell me your mother was coming. You could have warned me. I have brought my wood steak. Sorry, I didn't know until today. Trust me, she wasn't exactly my first choice of a +1 either. Oh no. What? 1 second, it's... I think it's my phone.
Oh no, you should know my ankles. You should know how my ankles get if I have to stand for too long.
Uh-huh. Okay, we'll see you there. Bye. Becky said she doesn't need a ride anymore. She'll meet us there. Maybe the others will be there as well.
Well, are we going, or are you two gonna stand here yapping until sundown? I'm going to go sit in the car before I catch gold.
But it's the middle of June. Ah, Have you considered putting yourself up for adoption? I guess we should get going. Right, you are. Wouldn't want her heart to fall out in that hot car, would we? New location is covered. Obvious theater. Ooh. Okay. So ready. Ready for the Starshine Awards? I feel better. I'm still kind of processing, you know? I didn't want to bug you, but the last time you were this quiet was because of that douchebag. So I was a little worried. Well, you shouldn't. No matter how bad things get, I'm never going back there, I promise. Have you spoken to the agent about our new roles? I could always get some feelers out amongst the Starless network. I hear everything. Truth be told, I haven't even told her. I don't want to rush into anything. My savings will last another couple months. I'll be fine. Of course you will. I mean, you've got me, haven't you? And I guess you've got Scout now too. Although, just to clarify, it's still crazy that you have a literal flying robot. But that's fine, I'm not jealous. Don't you think it's a bit weird that Steak Stanford is hosting the awards? The retired chat show host is hardly going to bring in views, is he? You know Marcine, stylist I know. The late show, she said, it's because he runs the Starshine committee. Uses his clout to demand they make him his presenter. Sounds about right for this town. If he's been running the awards this long, he must be doing a good job, but can't say I particularly want to watch him. Me neither. But Mom won't shut up about this guy. He's the only reason she's coming. I swear, when he quit TV, she was sadder than when the grandma died. Speaking of which, I think we'd better go soon. If your mom stares at me from that car for much longer, she'll bore a hole in my head. Oh no. It's been fun having Scout at my place, but I'm exhausted. The little guy's been soaking up information like a sponge ever since we watched Casablanca. We've watched 26 movies over the past 9 days. I wanted to see more, but Honor has run out of tapes. I'd warn you about getting square eyes from that TV, but yeah, it's not just TV. He's read almost every book I own. He loved that's old mystery novels. If I can learn the techniques of all the great detectives, I might be able to find out where I come from. I can't believe anyone would build something as incredible as Scout, and then just throw him away in a junkyard. Whoever they are, they don't deserve him anymore. Forget about him. I already did. That's the problem. Present evidence? Ooh. Okay, so our evidence inventory empties every time. Okay, nice. Ooh. Good luck at. Where did you get it? My mom gave it to me. Oh, be careful, it might be cursed. Okay, so now I think we can go to the map. Go to the feeder. Main hall, please. Well, I never. They've actually gone all out on the decoration this time. There's a champagne waiter. Hey, hello over there. Oh no, what's up? Everyone staring at us, at me. What do you expect? This is what you signed up
or when you became actress. I'm going to find our table.
Do people know about what happened at the studio? About Blake? You know Hollywood, Honor. News travel fast. I'll get over it. What's the matter with you people? You, yeah, you. In the cheap jacket. Maybe you should spend less time gawking at us and more time in front of the mirror. That wig isn't fooling anyone. Ooh. Nicely done. I wish I could make that big of an entrance. Ryan. Uh-oh. What the hell are you doing here? Casey, loud and clueless as all. I'm here because I was invited. Were you? Or did Honor just bring you along out of pity? Oh, of course. I forgot that I had an award for Sleaziest Ex-Husband of the Year. I'm rooting for you, Ryan. It's about time people recognized how good you were in that role. Thanks, Casey, but I can handle him. Would you go check on Mom, make sure she's okay? Fine. Even she's a step up from this bottom feeder. Oh no. I heard about your showrunner. Hard to believe that kind of thing can really happen, isn't it? Not when... But when you've seen the body firsthand. You must have been overwhelmed. Sorry I wasn't able to help. Thanks, But I don't need your help. I did just fine on my own. Really? That's not what I heard. Is it true the murderer died before the cops could get to him? Took a dive off the 10th floor? 2 dead in one day, and both times you were just a little too late. Wow, he's an asshole. What the... I've gotta say, that doesn't sound just fine to me. But I guess you're still too proud to admit you need help. I did my best. Under the circumstances. I'm sure you did. Just something to think about, I guess. Anyway, I've gotta go. Got some business to see to. Enjoy your ceremony. Oh, Jesus. That was my ex-husband. He's an ass. Yes, we have seen it. That's not the definition I have on file for ass. Wait, does Scout just have a whole database about ass? Ooh. What time does the awards show start? I can't wait to see what that's like. I'm not sure. Think I've got the details here somewhere. Welcome to the 21st Annual Starshine Awards, hosted by Dick Stanford. I know that name. Your mother has mentioned him 43 times today. Yeah, she's kind of obsessed. He used to host a late-night talk show, Back Talk. It says here he's getting a Lifetime Achievement Award to be presented by his former co-host, Kathleen Hardrive. And it's about time, too. He's a legend. Mom, what are you doing? Did you find our table? Of course I did. But I'm not about to sit there alone with that Casey. I don't like the way the boy looks at me.
No wonder can't find a girlfriend. I don't have time to go into that right now.
Yeah, I also don't think he will find a girlfriend.
I can't see a dick anywhere. Do you think he had to cancel?
Why is Dick a real name?
He's his mom.
Give it a rest, will you? He's probably backstage.
All these people, why don't they sit down so I can see? Hey, you with the serving tray, get out of here.
Becky, never thought I'd say this, but thank God you're here.
Me? Mr. Starshine Awards? Never. I just had some stuff to deal with at home.
Do you understand, Anna? You've always talked about how crazy your mom is.
She said what?
Becky, this is my mom.
Oh, I've heard so much about you.
Uh-oh.
She's just kidding, Mom. Hey, I think that was him. Miss Stanford. Dick! Dick, over here!
Oh no. She moves fast for an old lady.
Oh no, I swear to God, if your mom gets us kicked out of here,
I'd better go find her before she does anything crazy. New location, backstage. Wait, she just stormed off to the backstage area without a backstage pass. Oh no. I see it coming. This whole episode is just running after your mom. Mom, are you back here? I can't believe I'm actually trying to find my mom. Give me a moment to scan the area. I may be able to see where she went. You investigate. Howdy boy. We got something? Oh, hello. Finally got it. 4,000 points. Interesting. There's a bow. I hate to interrupt, but Mom wasn't wearing a bow tie. Perhaps not, but my scans indicate this was moved very recently. In fact, based on the rumbled angle of the fabric, your mother could be coming this way. Someone's coming this way. What? Who? Ooh. Wait, this is Dick. I pictured a overweight guy. Oh, okay. Ah, good. You're here. About the flowers? What flowers? The ones in my dressing room, girl. Are you deaf?
Dick. Dick. Glad to have finally caught up to you. I just wanted to say what a big fan I am.
Sorry, I don't do autographs. No, about those flowers, I specifically asked for Asiatic lilies, but you gave me Alstroemeria. An easy mistake. Is this the new coffee machine? I'll take the triple grande non-fat latte with no foam. So, what do you have to say for yourself? Come on, I haven't got all day. What's that you've got in your hand?
It's a bow tie, but...
That thing again. I told you people before, Dick Stanford does not wear a clip-on. They're cheap and tacky. The damn things don't even get tied enough. Now I'll have to go on stage in my turtleneck. I'm going to look like some kind of amateur.
I don't work here.
No excuses, it was all in my contract. You'll be hearing from my lawyers about this.
Oh,
Dick seems like a dick.
Wait, Dick, I wanted to... So, that's Dick Stanford, huh? What a guy. He's obviously just stressed. When's the show supposed to start?
Oh no, I don't want to question Mom.
Mom, are you okay? What? Of course I'm okay. Why shouldn't I be?
I know you're a big fan of Dick's, but you've got to admit he was pretty rude.
I bet they made this on purpose. It was just stress. I'm sure he's not normally like this. He loves his fans. I am not surprised he's a little on edge after he was but forced into retirement. Imagine if your show was taken away from him. Well, it wasn't. If you ask me, Mr. Stanford has every reason to be upset. They made him retire just to replace him with some idiot Bobby Price. All because he isn't young or, what is the word? Rad? Back in my day, radical meant some kind of hippie.
I'm surprised you wanted to come tonight. I thought you didn't like award shows.
I don't, but would I want to see a bunch of overpaid nobodies getting awards just for standing around a camera?
Thanks, Mom.
Don't give me that look. You know how I feel about modern television. All style, no substance.
What about Dick Stanford? He works on TV and you're his biggest fan.
That's completely different. He's got style, he got flair, he's got that huge...
Oh no.
class. That's Dick Stanford apart from the rest.
Yes, of course. Dick has a lot of class.
He's a dying breed, Honor. When you said he was going to be here, I knew I had to come and support him.
Him? What about me? My show's up for an award too, you know.
Why would you always have to make everything about you?
Did you know Ryan's here? He's the last person I want to talk to right now.
You're bound to bump into him occasionally. He's got good connections. I always said he had a head for business. You don't find a man like him every day.
Thank God for that.
Just try and be civil.
It's not his fault you decided to leave him. Oh, Jesus. So, let's get back to the main hall. Yo, our friends.
Where have you been? They're about to start. I wouldn't want to miss anything when I got called up to elect Best Actress.
Then?
Did you even watch the season? I killed it! There's no way I'm not taking home the trophy. Will you keep quiet? Dick is about to come on.
Oh, Dick is coming.
Shh.
Yes, ma'am. Welcome everybody to the 21st Annual Starshine Awards. I'm Dick Stanford.
And I'm Kathleen Cartwright.
Yeah.
got to tell you, Dick, it's so good to be back on stage with you tonight.
Thank you, Kathleen. Well, isn't this a wonderful reunion? I always said you make a great team. Now, before we begin with the awards, I want to say how grateful I am to all of you out there who have supported me since my retirement. Fans mean everything to me. I may not have my show anymore, but I have your support. Let me tell the world tonight, Dick Stanford is not dead yet. Good. Thank you. Now, on to the awards, and we begin with Best Actress. These lovely young ladies have graced our screens this year with their beauty and poise. And some of them managed to remember their lines too.
Yes. The Starshine Committee has nominated some very talented actress this year.
Very true, the competition was fierce. But there can only be one winner. And there was one name in particular we just couldn't ignore. Now my lovely assistant Kathleen here will do the honors and open up the golden envelope.
The winner is Sarah O'Hara for Oklahoma Dreaming. Yeah. What?
Oh no, Becky is not happy.
Big round of applause for Sarah, everyone. What a champ. I am so happy for her. Well deserved. Really, she earned it.
Oh yes.
Becky. Let him stare. This is a travesty. What's gotten into you, girl? Keep your voice. What's gotten into you, girl? Keep your voice down. I'm sick of keeping my voice down.
Oh no. So this is really just a babysitting episode. Yes. Babysit Mom and Becky.
These awards are a joke. I've worked my ass off for 4 years, and what have I done to show for it? I thought this would be finally a year, but no. Sarah or freaking Hera? Are you kidding me? I guess what? You're all dead to me.
Oh no, Becky. Yeah. Yes, it's someone's time of the month, am I right? Oh. Bloody hell, Becky just made Sally Field look reserved.
You hate me, you really hate me.
Oh, Jesus. Tough crowd.
I'd better go after.
So, Miss Rahi, you enjoying your evening so far? Wow. Not a single word.
It's no good. She locked herself in the restroom.
I think she dropped something on her way out. Let me take a look. Thank you, everyone. I can't tell you how good it feels to finally receive the award for Best Actress. Mom, Dad, if you're watching, I told you I could do it. This must have been Becky's acceptance speech, but her parents didn't even turn up. He must be heartbroken. Crazy night, huh? I am Bobby Price. Oh, this is the new show host. Sounds familiar. Have we met? Not until now. Hey, aren't you that girl from the news? The one that solved the murder? And this must be a little robot dude. That's dope. No, I'm Scout. Oh, I guess he thought he called him dope. So is his name.
Bobby Prince, what are you doing here?
Mom, that's how...
Oh, that's how I know your name. You ought to be ashamed. We're in the same building as Dick Stanford. You stole his show.
What are you talking about? I didn't steal anything. Can't you people leave me alone?
You think you're so cool with your clothes and your hair. Dick's show went to hell when you took over. You threw out everything the fans loved. The only thing you idiots kept was the title. And if you ask me, you should have changed it too. Big talk, more like crap talk.
Wow. Wow, she's a big hater. Mom. Should get out of here. I think the show's about to start again. But oh no, we should talk sometime. I'd love to have you on for an interview.
Thanks, I'll think about it. You'll do no such thing. He only wants to boost his ratings before he gets cancelled.
Dick's got you all brainwashed. I swear, next time I see him...
See, what did I tell you? Network TV is full of idiots.
Oh boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to present this year's Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah.
There aren't many as well loved. Television is tonight's winner. And while we may have retired, I'm sure we'll be talking about him for years to come. I'm pleased to be able to give this award and these lovely flowers to my old co-star, Dick Stanford.
Yeah. Ah, these flowers are incredible. You know how much I love these. How I love clematis? Thank you, everyone. I've spent over 20 years on television, so I learned a little something about what makes a successful show, and sorry, it's warm up here. I never thought my show would, Sorry about this, folks.
Dick, are you okay? Have you been drinking?
What? No, I don't, It's so hot in here. All these people staring.
They're waiting to hear from you, Dick. Why don't you tell them about your show?
Our show? You mean my show? No, not mine anymore. No, it's his.
What are you talking about? Perhaps you'd better go and lie down.
Bobby Price, the sniveling little... They gave him my show. 20 years, and I'm tossed out like... Oh, it's crazy. What? What are you all staring at? You all think I'm crazy, don't you? Let me tell you something. I don't feel so good. Oh, Jesus. Dick, go away.
I
don't know what to say. I'm very sorry you all had to see this. I'm sure he will look better once he's slapped it off. Ooh. Poor Dick, he looked terrible. He looked drunk. Thank you, Champy. I hope you can still hear this. I changed my microphone setup a bit, but I think it should still be hearable. He looked drunk. Jake Stanford, he should never get drunk on stage. I'm going to go and check on him, if anyone else will. If no one else will. You've got to admire her dedication. I don't get it. We met Dick backstage and he was complete jackass. At least he was living up to his name. Yeah, being a dick. But Mom refused to accept it. She's acting like nothing even happened. If you believe something for long enough, sometimes you don't want to see the truth. Especially if it hurts. Maybe you're right. Looks like the show is finishing up. I guess we can forget about taking home any awards tonight. Why bother inviting all of us if we weren't going to win anything? As if you had anything better to do on a Tuesday night. Touché. Although, there's a drag bingo at a club not far from here. We could go tonight. With your mother? Good point. Let's head home. Oh no, we don't want to do anything with her mother. That about wraps everything up on yet another full evening. My thanks to all our award winners. On behalf of the Starshine Committee. Stop everything. Oh no. Big Stanford is dead. What? Oh no. Episode 2. Fallen Star. What? Dick's dead? Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. I know that body when I see one. I'll call the police. Mom. I went backstage. His door was opened. He was... Sharon, did you see who it was? Where did they go? Leave her alone, Ryan. She's in shock. What are you, a paramedic? I'm just trying to help. You want to help? Go get her a glass of water. Come on, Mom. You should sit down. He was just... he was just lying there, staring at the ceiling. You don't want my help? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been a strategy. There has been a tragedy here tonight. But we are lucky enough to have a famous detective in the house. Honor Mizrahi, everyone. What the hell, Ryan? No need to be all modest, Honor. We've all read about how you solved the murder of Blake Patterson. It is not solved. Oh, Jesus. Honor? What's he talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. It seems we haven't all read about it. Didn't you know your daughter is a hotshot detective now, Miss Rai? Ryan, stop, please. It's not true, Mom. I'm sure Honor will be only too happy to kick off tonight's investigation. How about we give her a big hand? Ladies and gentlemen. Why are you doing this? You'd better get to the crime scene, Honor. We don't want to be late yet again. Oh no, oh no. Why is everyone asshole in this game? It's unbelievable. Yikes. Okay, let's go to the dressing room. Oh, there he is. He's really... Oh.
Don't think you can just walk away from me. Honor Misrahi, what's going on? Is it true what Ryan said? Someone died and you've been acting like some kind of detective?
I'm still figuring things out. I don't know.
I don't want to hear it. What were you thinking? It was bad enough you gave up your degree to become some low-rent TV actress, but no, this? If your father...
Mom, Dick, stand for the stat. Are you going to help or not?
Nah, maybe I should go and put Dick's flower in some water. They're starting to wilt.
I think I've never said Dick so much today. Kind of early to be collecting flowers for the funeral, isn't it?
Don't you have some place else to be?
Hey, I'm just here to watch the great detective at work.
I'm not a detective, I just... Stay out of my way, okay?
No, I don't want to question Ryan. I think we have to.
Do you really have to stand here?
Oh, no, you want to talk to me.
I can't believe you called me out on stage like that. You had no right. I hadn't even told Mom about what happened yet.
Yeah, I got that impression. Real healthy relationship you've got there.
As if you're any kind of authority on what makes a healthy relationship.
I'm just giving you a chance.
A chance to do what? To screw up?
Just do whatever you think is best. You're the detective, remember? Who knows, maybe you get lucky again. If not, there's no shame in admitting you need help.
What do you think happened to Dick?
He was out of his mind. If the stage performance was anything to go by, probably went nuts and killed himself.
You really think he would do that?
You're the detective, you tell me.
Can you think of anyone who might have wanted to hurt Dick?
No.
But you have connections to people in the TV business. You may have heard something.
Yeah, I know people, but I don't pay attention to industry drama.
Okay. Go find someone else. Maybe...
Oh, wait, we can investigate here. Handprint, someone... Did someone strangle him? Oh no, look at this. There are handprints on Dick's neck.
He was strangled?
Strangulation, death by external obstruction of the windpipe, stopping the flow of air to the lungs. Air is important because it contains oxygen, which the brain requires to function. Perhaps it's analogous to my primary bus being obstructed.
Maybe. I can't believe we're really doing this. You can't, but you know. I'm good at finding things. Not just that, everything. You're doing detective work again. How did that happen? I thought we were done.
And we solved Blake's murder. That was just a one-off thing, wasn't it? We may not have been looking for a mystery to solve, but a mystery has found us. And besides, we still have the matter of my memory loss to solve. Unless you think we should stop. I'm not sure if this is such a good idea. I suppose we could wait for the police to arrive. But one of your detective novels mentioned the first few minutes of a murder the most crucial. Important evidence would be lost forever. You've got a point. I guess we should take at least a look around. So, I guess that means we're partners again. Who is the killer? Good question. So some people cannot be because they were on stage or with us at the exact moment. Everything looks like it was Bobby Price, because he took over his show. So he's a late night talk show host, and Bobby Price took over his show because he's young and fresh and whatever else. And everyone else we spoke to were at the show where they awarded the best actress or whatever. I don't remember what who got the award. But that can also be just for, because we don't see everyone all the time. We don't talk to everyone all the time. Maybe there's someone else. Maybe there's. So he was a real big dick. Not just because of his name, also of his how he acted. He was very rude to everyone. Yeah, a bit. Yeah, some other stuff you cannot say on Twitch, I believe. Just like in the movies. Yes, looking at you, Scout. So, to be honest, it could be everyone except the people we were spoken to. Oh, wait, Becky did not. So, oh no, I really hope it was not Becky. Because she was very angry because she did not win Best Actress award. Oh no. Okay, let's investigate for them. Maybe we get something else. Okay, he was strangled. Oh. Spill? That could suggest some kind of struggle, maybe. It smells like whiskey. Whiskey? A fermented grain liquor, as well with beef and wild mushrooms. Would you say it smells domestic or imported? Since when do you know so much about whiskey? I scanned a copy of Rise and Shine magazine in the lobby earlier. Philip Marlowe's fascination with alcohol is finally starting to make sense. Seems like it was Dick Stanford's fascination too. He must have been drinking it before he went up for his award. That's everything, my quick scan. Everything from my quick scan. Should I make more detailed sweep? Not yet. I think we've got enough to suggest what happened. Oh, you have a theory already? Can't wait to hear it. What? So he drank and was strangled. So what did happen? Natural causes. But he got strangled. Committed suicide. I don't think that's something that is very plausible. You cannot strangle yourself to death. Your body will refuse. He was murdered. Makes sense. Everyone hated him. But could also be natural causes. Let's just go with this one. Dick was old and clearly stressed. He must have had a heart attack. Logical in itself, but what about the evidence we found? The spilled drink, the marks on his neck. Good point. Okay, he was murdered. Dick was murdered. Someone must have been waiting for him backstage. The whiskey suggests he was drunk, so he couldn't have put up much of a fight. Killer only had to put his hands on his neck and lights out for Dick Stanford. God, was that a creep? It's a quote from one of the detective novels, but I'm working on a routine to make it my own. I've got to admit, I'm impressed. No, really, not bad for someone with no experience or training. So this is our ex-husband, so her ex-husband. And he is a very big asshole. Who knows, maybe this time you can catch the killer before he jumps off the 10th floor balcony. Maybe. Oh no, Detective Cross. The dumbest detective I've seen. Oh no, what are you doing here? Oh, it's not his voice. Oh no, what are you doing here? Yes, I want to say this. We're just measuring Dick for a coffin. What do you think? Cherry or mahogany? Is this some kind of joke to you? I thought I made it clear last time. You're not a detective. And as for this toast of yours, it's got no feelings, no intuition. It undermines all the principles of good police work. Don't you at least want to hear what you found? Absolutely not. I've got a trained forensic team coming in. I can only hope you two idiots haven't contaminated all the evidence. Now get out of my crime scene. Oh, Jesus. He didn't seem pleased to see us. No, but it's not going to stop us, right? Right, let's find some more evidence. Oh, Jesus. Oh no, I don't want to question right. Let's investigate. Won't be. That smells just like the whiskey we found in Dick's dressing room. Do you think this was his hip flask? If it was, how did it get out here? Good question. Oh, something else. It's an old issue of Celeb Life, with a feature on Dick Stanford. This must have been written just after he retired. Looks like a typical puff piece, all about what a great guy he was. Here's something about your database scout. For your database scout. Gossip magazines like Celeb Life are total garbage for people that don't have lives themselves. Oh, someone is angry. I have added to my database. Thank you, Honor. That face. That's weird. The last page has gotten torn out. All that's left are the first two words. However, rumors. I wonder what the rest of the article said. I also want this. Okay, let's go to the main hall. All the people are gone. What if the killer got away? Not everyone. Bobby and Kathleen are over there. I guess the cops are focusing on anyone with a direct connection to Dick. Oh. Let's go. What? Oh, it's you, sorry. This whole thing with Dick has got me kind of bugged. Is it true that the guy's up on stage? Is it true what the guy said up on stage? You're trying to find a killer? I'm trying to find out what happened to Dick. Just like you did back at the TV station. Wow. Just like what you did back at your TV studio. Damn, you're playing a detective to being... From playing detective to being a real one. Wild career change. Cannot read it all today. Holy jeez. I'm not exactly a real detective. I'm just trying to help. Oh, for sure, that's cool. Wait, you don't think I did it, do you? I am not like that. Why would I throw my whole career away just to murder some old guy? Oh, yes. It's no secret that you and Dick didn't get along. And when you left our table during the ceremony, you said we're going to give him... You said you were... you were going to give him a piece of your mind. That was just talk. Why would I pick a fight with Dick Stanford? If anything, he hated me for taking over his show. Do you know if anyone else wanted to hurt him? Probably a long list. He acts nice in public, but in real life, he's got a reputation. Have you talked to Kathleen? She put up with his grumpy ass for years. Or how about the chick who started screaming about how she should have won Best Actress? Becky? Much as I dislike her, she's not a killer. You sure about that? She looked crazy enough to do anything. Pretty good though. Did Kathleen not get along with Dick? They seemed kind of tense on stage. She had to work with Dick every day for almost 20 years. To get tense. I'm surprised she's still sane. The girl who wanted to win Best Actress was Becky. She played the lead in my show, Murder Miss Terry. I thought she looked familiar. She was pretty pissed about not getting the award. It was a big deal for her. I guess if anything could drive her to murder. People do crazy things sometimes. Make mistakes in the heat of the moment. It doesn't make them a bad person. Hey, are you friends with her? I'd love to get her number. To get her on Backtalk, I mean. I bet she'd be a great guest. Shoot. You took over Backtalk, right? Is that when your problems with Dick started? Yeah, and that asshole knows how to hold a grudge. I hadn't been on air for 10 minutes. He was already talking shit about me on the press. He's too flashy, he ruins the show. Sure, we updated things a little, but come on, man. The set hadn't changed since 1979. I forgot which year we this place, and I think 1994 or something like that. Couldn't you just ignore him? Sure, but then the hate mail started coming in. He's got all these crazy fans. My ratings crashed. They're already talking about canceling the show. So, your TV career was threatened by Dick. What you say that made you angry? Uh-oh. Well, yeah. But I wouldn't kill the guy over it. Sure thing, Bobby. Yo, Kathleen. I hear you're investigating what happened to Dick. I wish you the best of luck. I guess you've heard by now Dick was strangled? Oh, God, please don't tell me anymore. Hardly bear to think about it. Is it really? I don't know what we can get out of talking with her, to be honest. Because we know she was on the stage and talking to all of us. How long did you and Dick work together on Back Talk? Oh, many years. I've heard people say it's hard to imagine. There was a time before I was on the show. Weren't you there from the start? I didn't join until the second season. They wanted someone who could attract more viewers. You should have seen the outfits they tried to squeeze me into. Hardly more than a swimsuit some days. That's terrible. That's television. But I stood my ground. I like to think I made a difference. How was your relationship? Oh, we got on just fine. Really? When we met him, he was kind of an ass. This is Hollywood. Everyone has their problems, but I'm professional, and people who complain get a reputation. Besides, no one wants to hear about backstage drama. They'd rather just relax and enjoy the show. Although, I don't think anyone was expecting the show they saw tonight. Do you know Ryan Blakestock? He was on stage earlier. You mean tall, blonde, and handsome? I was wondering who that was. Funniest thing, I saw him with Dick earlier today. We're getting lunch at Dylan's on Fairfax. Lunch? I would try and be getting lunch with Dick. Your guess is as good as mine. And whatever it is, it wasn't going very well. Seemed like they were arguing. Wait, what if Ryan killed him and just made this whole thing? To, okay, I forgot how you say it in English. Let's just continue. I wish I could tell you more, but I was in a cab at the time. I only caught a glimpse. You couldn't think it would be related to what happened to Dick, do you? What do you know about Bobby Price? He's talented, but he's got some big shoes to fill if he wants to keep hosting Backtalk. He doesn't seem to be much of a fan of Dick. They never saw eye to eye. Dick hated having his show taken away from him. Bobby hated working in Dick's shadow. Jo, okay. Also 2 Minuten übersetzen. Hat er ihn... hat ihn so stark gehasst, dass er ihn töten könnte. Bobby war jung, ambitioniert und sehr impulsiv. Mehr kann ich nicht wirklich sagen. Okay, das ist sehr merkwürdig. Aber wir sind jetzt fertig. Jetzt können wir nach Beweisen suchen. Okay. Haben wir hier irgendwas? Oh. Ah. Someone must have dropped this without realizing. It's nice. Real letter. I wonder who it belongs to. We should try to return it. There's no ID inside, just small bills and a check stub for $50,000. It was paid today, but I can't see who it was paid to. Just an account number. Can I assume from your facial expression that $50,000 is... It's a hell of a lot. Maybe even enough to kill for. You know, it could be wrong, but I think Ryan used to have a wallet like this. Ah. Can we go back to the dressing room or is still... Oh no, please. Ah, okay, I guess we can show him the wallet. Oh. Speech for Best Actress. Okay, we have not seen Becky yet. What's your point? Wow. Nice. I guess we got nothing. Hey, Ryan is also in backstage. The real cops are finally here. You ready to let them take over for now? Not just yet. But you know, Dick personally? I met him a couple of times. Can't say I liked him. The guy was always blowing his own horn. Really, I'm surprised you didn't get along. Sounds like you had a lot of in common. Ah, funny. Can you think of anyone who might have wanted to hurt him? Not offhand, but that's the thing with this town. You never really know anyone. Tell me about it. What do you think about Bobby Price? He looks nervous, doesn't he? Then again, I can't blame him. A hearse show is pretty close to getting cancelled. He is suspicious. He's very weird. Also that he just announced to everyone that we play detective and we can solve this one and so on. It's very... It's like he wanted... It's like he paid someone to kill Dick, and now he tries to get her back by showing her how useless she is. That's how it feels like at the moment. Because I think he would do something like this, to be honest. Just from what we've known about him. What's your impression of Kathleen? I don't trust her. She's hiding something. Are you sure it's not just because she's smart and a woman? I've got no problem with smart women. As long as they're not smarter than you. Are you still talking about Kathleen? Kathleen said she saw you and Dick arguing over lunch earlier today. Care to explain? Ah, that was nothing. We were talking about some business. Things got a little out of hand. It happens.
Except in this case, the other guy turned up dead a few hours later.
What? You think I did it? What? What is it with you? You've always got to turn me into a bad guy.
We are just following up on the available evidence. It's nothing personal. Nothing personal, kid.
I think the scout thing is a bad influence on you. I'm serious. I do my best to support you, but you don't make it easy.
Can we now show him a wallet?
Hey, you found my wallet.
Couldn't help noticing you wrote big check today.
You went through my stuff. You just can't help checking up on me, can you?
Don't flatter yourself. I wanted to see whose wallet it was. So, what was the money for?
Nothing, just business.
50,000 of business? That's a lot of nothing.
I don't have to explain myself to you. Ooh.
Okay. I guess we could not get anything out of them. What happens if we go to the same main hall? Oh, do we have any? Ooh. Okay, here's a new thing we can talk about. Blackstalk. Ah, because we've read the magazine, I believe. I've heard Dick was arguing with Ryan. Ah, no, Blackstalk is our husband. I heard Dick was arguing with Ryan Blackstock earlier today. Do you know him? Know anything about that argument?
Ryan who?
Sorry, I don't know the guy. That's... Have you read this Celeb Life article about Dick?
No. Seeing his photo on the front cover was enough to put me off.
It says there were some rumors going around about Dick.
Figures. A lot of my crew walked on the old show with him. From what I hear, he wasn't exactly easy to work with.
Anything bad enough that someone might have wanted to kill him?
Sorry, I don't remember. What else do we have? Bowtie flyer locket.
Yeah.
Let's speak to Kathleen. Maybe she knows about the rumors.
Have you seen this article? Of course, Dick was very proud of this front page billing. I guess he was less happy when he saw how the article ended. Something about rumors. We're still missing the part of this article. Let me guess, the entire last page was torn out.
Dick did that to every copy he could get his hands on. He never could take criticism very well.
Personally, I think it's good that these magazines do a little digging occasionally.
Call it investigative journalism, if you like.
Do you think there's some truth to the rumors they printed? Can you tell us more about what they were?
Beep beep beep.
Sorry, I love to talk, but I have to take this.
Weird. Maybe she spread the rumors.
Can we talk to them? According to this magazine article, there were some kind of rumors going around about Dick. Do you know anything about it?
Nope. You know I keep out all of this showbiz rumor.
Yeah. You're just useless. Why is... Okay. So...
What if we go to Kathleen again?
Ah, yes, we can talk about the alcohol. Does this belong to Dick? I don't think so. But you saw what he was like on stage tonight, drunk as a sailor. There's a chance. If flask belonged to anyone else, we should investigate every possibility. Well, it could Be Bobby's. I've heard he started drinking to cope with the stress. The production team aren't happy. Imagine going through all the trouble of rebooting a talk show just for the new host to get carted out to rehab.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. Ooh. You mentioned Bobby Price has a drinking problem? He'll deny it, I'm sure, but I've heard plenty of stories. A way to calm his nerves, I suppose.
What do you think he's nervous about?
Oh, the usual. His performance, his ratings, Dick giving him a hard time, and now a murder, too. It's no wonder the poor kid has issues.
Hey, yo, Bobby. You drinking? Do you recognize this? The juice? Detectives always have them in the movies. I've never seen one on real life before.
That's not what I've heard. Is it true that you drink when you're stressed?
What? That's crazy. You don't know what you're talking about.
In fact, I've seen Dick with a hip flask backstage. It's probably his.
You saw how he acted on stage. The guy was drunk and an ass.
Ah.
Weird. It is getting more weird the longer we speak with the people. Is that whiskey? You know I hate that stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have slipped my mind. Any idea what it might be doing here?
What kind of question is that? Dick was obviously a drunk.
What's your point? Good question. What is my point?
Let's go to the backstage.
Oh. Okay.
You're still here.
What did forensics find?
You're still waiting on blood tests. Well, in my personal opinion, Dick Stanford was strangled to death.
We knew that already.
Oh. Well, we also found whiskey spilled on the floor. Telltale sign of a struggle.
Oh, Jesus. This is really the dumbest detective in every game. Yep, we knew that too.
Jesus H. Christ. How about the door handle?
Uh-oh. Thank you, Jambi. I guess we missed that one.
Aha, see. That's why you should leave it to those professionals. We know to check for prints.
You found prints? That's great.
Well, not exactly. The handle was wiped clean. Smells like the killer cleaned it with the whiskey.
The alcohol would have acted as a solvent. Very effective solution. So let me get this straight. The only new thing you found is where some fingerprints used to be?
Aye, look, it's not about who found what, it's about coming to the right conclusion. And that takes experience, expertise, and intuition.
You want conclusions? We've already got two suspects, Bobby Price and Ryan Blackstock.
Is that so? What's the evidence against Bobby? What is the reason for Bobby?
Magazine?
Strangulation marks.
I guess the hip flap, the only thing that connects Bobby to the murderer. We found this hip flask backstage. It contains the same whiskey as we found at the crime scene. And I've heard Bobby Price has a drinking problem.
Interesting. It needs more evidence to back it up, but it's a good start. How about your other suspect? Was it Silver Spoon Blackstock kid got to do with this? Ryan Blackstock was seen arguing with Dick this afternoon. Not much on its own, but he also signed a check today for $50,000. Parties have a nasty habit of showing up when there's that much money at stake. And Ryan isn't exactly trustworthy. Oh, you know him? He's my ex-husband. And an ass. Oh, thank you, Scott. I'm going to assume you picked that up from you. What can I say? He's a fast learner. Okay, I'll admit, you found a couple of good leads. I'll follow you up on them just as soon as I finish my report. Do you need help with... No. Can't we at least keep looking for more evidence? No way, you're lucky I don't arrest you right now for interfering in an investigation. Now get out of here, will you? I can't afford any more liabilities. The captain's got me under the microscope on this one. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Let's go to the main hall. I should go, I think. Wait, they swapped places now. He said we should go, so we go. We cannot go. If we go back to the to the body. If you're alone, you know, you're starting to become predictable, detective. And you're starting to become a real pain in my ass. Do you want something, or are you just here to bug me? Anna's mother dropped her bag in here earlier. We'd like to look for it. Your mother, huh? Yes, her bag. That's why we're here. Alright. Do it quietly. I've got paperwork to finish. Wow. Wait, did Scout lie? I don't think he can lie. Good thinking, Scout. Since when did you know how to lie like that? It was one of many things I learned from those detective movies, along with the snappy one-liner subroutine I mentioned earlier. You'll have to show me later. Right now, we'd better look for clues before Cross realizes that what we're really doing here. You investigate. Oh. I found the mirror. Rank D for detective. It's some kind of coin, but I don't recognize the currency. It's not a coin, it's a medallion. They give those to recovering alcoholics. And according to the engraving, Dick Stanford has been sober for 30 years. Would you be a detective in real life? I think it would be very fun, yes. Gathering clues and thinking about what happened there, how they walked, what they did, and so on. I think it would be very fun. So if I had the chance and I was not like I'm now, so if I could speak with people and so on and have people skill, I think it would be very fun and it would be a job I would enjoy. Would you do it, Champy? Would you like to be like Sherlock Holmes? If that's true, the spilled whiskey must belong to the killer. Oh. Yo, protect the cross. Can we talk? Do we have to? I'm snowed under with paperwork here. And didn't your mom want a bag? Bag. I want to hear your thoughts on the case. An experienced detective like you, I bet you've already figured out who did it. Spare me the flattery. Miss Rahe, you're not getting my permission to investigate. I'm just waiting for the forensics report to show up. Then I'm starting the interview. Forensics report? But we already know Dick was strangled. Right. Any amateur can see that, as you've demonstrated. But we still need to know the details. Time of death, blood tests, sort of stuff. I'd rather be collecting evidence instead of waiting for paperwork. But I've got to make sure I follow procedure the letter. After what happened on the last case, I can't help but feel kind of responsible. Good. One of many reasons we don't want you getting involved again. What's with all that paperwork? You never struck me as an academic type. Captain's order. I've gotta do this. One strictly by the book. Everyone at the station has been giving me the hell since the last case at the studio. Arrested the wrong guy. The murderer escaped. All the crucial evidence was found by an amateur and a talking alarm clock. Oh, poor Scout. Sorry, we are not trying to ruin your reputation, detective. Ruin my reputation? They already think I'm too old for this case. The department's full of know-it-all kids these days. It's always the kids. I've been trying to tell them something stinks about the way Frank Pritchell died. They didn't want to listen. You seemed surprised when I met my mom. I did. I guess I was just shocked at the thought. There might be another version of you walking around. Another me? You couldn't be further from the truth. That's what everyone says, but we all end up like our parents, one way or another. You mentioned Frank Pritchell? That's the guy who killed Blake, right? So Frank Pritchell was Tully. Yes, now it clicked again. Right, jumped from the 10th floor before I could get to him. Neat little suicide note and no evidence of forced entry. But you don't think he killed himself? I don't know what I do know is I've been working cases since before you were in diapers, and I've learned to trust my gut. It's telling me there's something screwy about the way Frank Pritchell died. Okay, let's show him this medallion. Maybe. I think he will kill us for this. Yes. Okay. I guess we go back and question Bobby again. You told us that he blessed for sticks, but he Hasn't had a drink for over 40 years. What? Well, then it must belong to someone else. But what about the Ryan guy? You can't pin this on me. I didn't do anything. Maybe he is sus. Who knows? Kathleen? Is this yours? 30 years without drinking? You should be very proud. I haven't even been alive that long. Of course, I'm so sorry. You don't like it. You don't look a day older. Over 35. Wow, I'm 25. This medallion actually belonged to Dick. Really? He never mentioned it. For a man of his age and temperature, I always assumed... Well, it doesn't matter now. Ah. That's funny. Okay, I think that's just the same thing we already had. Okay. Can we go somewhere else? No. Dressing room is nothing. Ah, we can investigate more. Right. Oh. Something. Posters. Oh. This must belong to Dick. Looks like it's password protected. Can you hack into it, Scott? Sorry, Honor. This is a little embarrassing, but I don't have the right cable. I can only interface with devices bearing an RS-232 port. This device interface is proprietary. I need some kind of adapter to connect to the PDA and access the data. Got it. Well, let me know if you see one around here. I think we can in here. At least while Cross is watching. A password-protected PDA and a medallion. Is that enough to crack the case? I don't know about the PDA, but the medallion definitely raises some interesting questions. If Dick doesn't drink alcohol. Thank you, Chappie. Then the whiskey and the hip flask. It was Bill is a direct link to the killer. And I think we have a pretty good idea of who it belongs to. It was all Kathleen. No, it was Bobby Price. What are you two yammering about? I don't mind you looking for your mom's bag, but can't you do it quietly? We just found it, actually. We'll get it out of your hair. Enjoy your paperwork, detective. Oh. It's incredible. She's so much like him. Who's rude? The Detective Cross? Yeah, he... because of us, he is very close to losing his job. So, of course, he's rude. You look like you lost something. Need any help? What? Oh, hey, you lost something? No. Hey, Are you sure? I can't find anything. It's cool, it's cool. I'm trying to find the men's bathroom. I thought you said you weren't looking for anything. I guess I did. Anyway, I'll be just, scooting out of here. Well, that was weird. Yo, Bobby, I want to ask you a question. Okay. It's not his. Is it yours, detective? What? That's crazy what they're talking. Hey. It's still the same thing. So why did they split up now? Can we go to the main hall and there's someone else? You know, I get the feeling Bobby really was looking for something. Do you think there's evidence hidden here? Doesn't hurt to take a look around. You investigate. Okay. Oh, here's something. A silk handkerchief. That's weird. And kind of gross. Perhaps Bobby when he left. Maybe. He doesn't strike me as a silk handkerchief type. What do these embroidered letters indicate? Don't sneeze. DS? God. This must belong to Dick Stanford. But Dick died in his dressing room. What's his handkerchief doing here? And why does it smell like whiskey? All that sniffing today. Incredible. This was right now. Oh, the safe here. Okay. Close. Backstage. Where'd you get that? We found it in the main hall, right where you were standing earlier. It's not mine. I know. The monogram says it sticks. That's great. I mean, that's great detective work. The weird thing is, it smells of whiskey. Maybe he'll like the smell? Scout. Would you join me in the dressing room for a second? Why, Honor? Yes, let's go. Uh-oh. So, bye then. Are you ever going to let me finish this damn report? You don't need to. We've got all the evidence you need. Wait, you finished already? I don't believe so. You've been investigating? Do you even realize how much danger you're putting yourself in? There's a strangler out there. I know, and we think it's Bobby Price. He wanted revenge on Dick for sabotaging his TV career. Dick hated him for being over Backtalk. For taking over Backtalk, he used his influence to attack Bobby in the press. Bobby's rating hit rock bottom. He's on the verge of cancellation. And tonight, Bobby had to sit and watch as the guy who was ruining his career got a Lifetime Achievement Award. That pushed him over the edge. He waited backstage for Dick to go back to his dressing room and then strangled him. It's a nice theory, but the only thing tying Bobby to the room, that hip flask, and he says it belongs to Dick. That's where our new evidence comes in. Did we show the PDA? I don't think so. We cannot do anything with it anyway. Handkerchief is better. We found Dick's sobriety medallion. He's been sober for over 40 years. Which means Bobby was lying. The hip flask was his. A sobriety medallion. When the hell did you find that? In here, detective. Or Scouty. In here? You said you were looking for a handbag. Yes, Scout. We did say that. It's not about who found what. It's about coming to the right conclusion. Wow. What a load of crap. Where'd you learn that? Amateur Detective Monthly. Those are your own words, Mr. Cross. You said it earlier this evening. Well, I can't just. You can't just. Can't believe I'm getting outsmarted by a toaster oven. Which brings me to the issue of Dick's handkerchief. When we found Bobby backstage, he was clearly looking for something. So, we had a look in the main hall, around where Bobby had just been. And we found a silk handkerchief that wasn't there earlier. That thing reeks of booze. I think something happened to make Bobby nervous. Really nervous. So nervous, he needed a drink to calm his nerves. You think he killed Dick? He has the means, the motive and the opportunity. But he was prepared for how it would affect him. He was shaking so bad he dropped his hip flask. And what about the handkerchief? He just killed Dick and spilled his drink everywhere. He was desperate to clean up the evidence and get out before anyone found him. So he grabbed the nearest piece of cloth and used it to mop up the spill. And the fingerprints on the doorknob as he left. I'll be damned, it all fits. Not bad for an amateur, right? If it wasn't for this goddamn report, Oh, to hell with this paperwork. Think it's about time I had a chat with Bobby Price. But don't start congratulating yourself just yet, Miss Rai. This isn't over. But we go at victory music, so it is over. So, that's the evidence against you. Anything to say for yourself? I didn't mean to do it. I just want to talk to him. Wait, that's really it now. Wow. You called it talking? I'm guessing you didn't like his answer. I didn't get an answer. He came backstage with his award and completely ignored me. Walked straight past, like it didn't even exist. I've put up with a lot of his crap since I took over Backtalk, but that was too much. I busted down his door and... But I didn't want to kill the guy. I just got carried away. I swear I barely touched him. Not knowing your own strength is no defense against murder, Mr. Price. I'm taking you in. Don't go anywhere, Miss Rai. You still need to talk about this detective hobby of yours. Why do I have the feeling that it is the wrong guy again? Even though he just said he He did it. Hmm. Where were you? You missed the fireworks. Is Detective Cross still here? No, you just missed him. He left with Bobby. What's up? An urgent package arrived for him. I told the police officer I would give it to Detective Cross personally. And they just let you have it? I told them I'm Detective Cross' new personal assistant. They seemed impressed. I think I preferred you when you didn't know how to lie. What was the delivery? I'm not sure. It must be important. This must be the forensic report Cross was waiting for. Oh my, if I'm reading this right, then these blood results mean... What? What does it mean? I have to take this to Cross. This changes everything. See, it's not that easy. What changes everything? I think that's a good cliffhanger, to be honest. Can we... Okay, it's saved. Cannot get out of here, I believe. Okay. Guess we do this. Talking to his lawyer, why? Dick's blood test came in and, well, see for yourself. I don't believe this. This says, and that means... Bobby Price couldn't have killed Dick Stanford because he was already dead. I don't understand. Bobby confessed. The robot had a good point. And there was strangulation marks on Dick's throat. I've never said Bobby was lying. He did strangle Dick, but that wasn't what killed him. According to his blood test, Dick was poisoned. He died before Bobby even laid a finger on him. It was Kathleen. You're telling me Bobby Price strangled the corpse? I don't even know if that's illegal or not. But that means whoever killed Dick is still loose. Not for long. We've got the whole building on lockdown. Whoever it is, we've got them cornered. That means there's still time. Let's go. Wait a second. How did you get out of the building? One of your officers thinks I'm your personal assistant. Gee, I don't know how they got that idea. You know, you two make a great argument for early retirement. Absolutely. There's some weird TV actress that thinks she's a detective. Ah, yikes. What happens to Bobby now? He's out on bail. One of the benefits of being a TV star, I guess. Good lawyers. Oh, he's gone? He's not going anywhere. One of the conditions of his bail that he cooperates with the investigation. I think we read this conversation already. Don't forget, I've done this 100 times. I know what I'm doing. Unlike you. Detective. Detective, I saw you taking Bobby Price into custody. I always knew he was trouble. In that case, I'm sorry to disappoint you. He's innocent. Innocent? Are you sure? I found the evidence myself, Mom. Dick was poisoned. Alright. Right, the game master. It's called Dick. So there are a lot of sentences with a lot of dick in them. Yeah, that sounded much worse than I thought. But don't worry, we'll catch the real killer soon. I've had just enough of this. How many times do I have to tell you, you are not detectives? But I don't want to hear it. I let it slide when it was about your friend, but this, you're out of your depth, Miss Rahi. Uh-oh. Done something bad. You really want to help? Here's a job for you. A hard-paying 4x4 was double parked out front. It was getting towed as we arrived. Why don't you two use those detective skills of yours to find the owner? They need to go collect it from the impound lot. New mystery to solve. Forget about it, Scout. He's just trying to keep us out of his way. You're damn right I am. You think this stupid car is more important than finding a murderer? Absolutely not, but it's the only thing I'm going to let you investigate around here. Take it or leave it. Perhaps we should just investigate a car. Or no? Whose side are you on? I've even got your first piece of evidence. I checked inside before it got towed and found something on the dash. Let me take a look. Aha, it seems to be a letter. Great, a new lead in this most pointless errand ever. If Detective Cross won't let us investigate the murder, we don't have to give up. We should focus on what we can do instead. He only gave us this dumb job because he wants to keep us out of his hair. How does that help? That might be what he intended, but we can still use it to our advantage. He's giving us a small chance to show what we can do. Yeah, you're right, Scout. Up until now, he's always been there. But now we can prove that we can handle something without any help. Right. We just have to find who this letter was sent to. Nothing we can't handle. We are a team, after all. So, what does it say? I can't make it to the awards tonight, sweetie. Your idiot father is remodeling the kitchen again. I hope this cute car makes up for it. Lots of love, Mom. I've got a pretty good idea who this belongs to. Is that Becky?
Just 1 second. Hola, Miss Rahi. You're not going anywhere until we talk about this detective nonsense you've gotten yourself into.
Sorry, Mom. You heard Detective Cross. We have to find out who owns that car.
Oh, don't worry about him. He understands the situation perfectly well.
Okay, let's question him. Yo, Mom, what you want?
So, are you doing detective work now?
About this whole detective thing. It's hard to explain.
But why? Why do this? You had the job you wanted on that stupid TV show.
I lost the job, Mom. Someone wanted me off the show so badly that Blake got killed over it. I can't go back.
So find another show. There must be others. God knows there's enough crap on TV these days.
You should be happy. You never wanted me to be an actress anyway.
Happy? Happy that you're risking your neck chasing down murderers.
I know.
You're damn right. I don't agree with it. Have you lost your mind? After everything that happened to your father.
How can you even say that? His name. Why do they have to name him Dick? Turns out Dick was poisoned somehow. We're still trying to figure out exactly what happened.
Oh no, stop.
But you loved Dick. Don't you want justice for him?
Of course I do, but not from you. You're Detective Cross. If you want to investigate something, you find out who owns that car and then go home.
Yeah, let's just go to Cross. Find the owner of the car yet? My mom won't let me go. Which is not a sentence I thought I have to say it, 29 years old. You should listen to her. She's only got your safety in mind. You're always talking about keeping me safe. What does that even mean? When have I ever been hurt? You've been lucky, but you're dealing with killers. That luck's going to run out sooner or later. Why do you care so much? What are you scared of? Oh, I get it. Trust me, you don't. No, I get it now. You're old. You said yourself. They want to put you behind the desk, but you wouldn't listen. Then me and Scout come along and we solve Blake's murder. We find evidence. We crack the case. That's got nothing to do with it. You don't care about me. You never have. You're just scared. You're scared that I'm better than you. I swore an oath. To protect and serve? You're only trying to protect yourself. That's not true. Then what are you scared of, detective? I'm scared you're going to make a mistake. You're going to get yourself killed. Oh no. Stop and think for a second, just for 1 second, what it would mean for the people who care about you. For once in your life, listen to what your mom is telling you. Walk away. Nope, never going to do that. This car assignment you gave me, it's a joke, right? I don't make jokes. Do you at least have any leads beside that letter? Now you? Now you need my help. You'd think finding the owner of the bright car wouldn't be too difficult. Hey, you keep talking about what my mom wants, but what about what I want? I swear it's like you two are ganging up on me. She's just talking a lot of sense right now. Sure. I guess we have to talk with Sharon. So, how can you say you've forgotten what happened to Dad? I flew back that night. I quit college.
Then you know damn well I can't let you go down that road. He spent his whole life chasing criminals, and look where it got him. Don't you dare try to tell me what you would have wanted. I knew him a lot longer than you did.
You know what? You're right. I didn't know Dad very well. He never talked to me.
Don't be ridiculous. He talked to you. We did lots of things together. He read to you every night.
I know. Philip, Marlowe, Sherlock Holmes, Poirot. He introduced me to all the great detectives, but never himself.
It's not his fault. It was hard enough for him to talk to me about his work. You were just a kid.
He was my dad. Didn't I deserve a chance to know him? All I have left, fiction, not the same.
You can't put yourself in danger just to feel closer to your father. Focus on the memories he left you, the photographs.
That's why you gave me the locket.
I would have given it to you sooner if I'd known you were. If I'd known what you were doing.
It was good to see Dad at the Brown Derby again. Did you take the photo?
Me? I never went to the Brown Derby. A restaurant that looks like a hat. Damn fool idea if you ask me. Always went there with his work friends, his captain, his partner.
Wait, Dad had a partner?
Forget about it, that's not important.
Uh-oh. You said Dad went to the Brown Derby with his partner. I don't remember Dad having a partner.
Of course he had a partner. He was in the police force.
Sometimes those question things like this one, that's just story relevant, feels very weird. So we have spoken to the about the partner just like 5 seconds ago. She did not want to tell us anything, and now that we ask a second time, she's going to tell us everything about it. It just feels disconnected, to be honest. You could just have done this all in one little conversation, most likely.
Of course he had a partner. He was in the police force.
Are you still in contact with him? If anyone could understand what I'm doing, it would be Dad's old partner.
I think they tell you to listen to me and keep yourself safe. That's what your father would have wanted.
Okay, can we? Yo. Can we go to the city? No. Okay. I just found out my dad had a partner in the LAPD. Do you think you could help me find him? Sorry, I'm homicide, not missing persons. I know, I could find them. They might be able to tell me more about my dad. Make a point of not knowing people these days. Makes the job easier. I've got a photo of my dad outside his favorite restaurant. And you at least show it around at the station? Look, there are a lot of cops on the force, and the Brown Derby was a popular place. Can't help you. Oh, I didn't mention the Brown Derby. Uh-oh. He, he was the partner. Yes. Now everything makes sense.
What?
How did you know it was my dad's favorite restaurant?
Like I said, it was a popular place. Just a lucky guess. I don't know. It's a small world.
Wait a second. I never noticed before, but the photo, this locket is folded in half. Wow. Is that really like the story unfolds now? We get the photograph, it is folded in half, and we have never cared enough to straighten it and look at the whole picture. Wow. God, take a look at this. don't believe it. You're in this photo, right next to my dad. Uh-oh. Fine. Yes, I worked with your father for 10 years. We were partners. You knew all this time? You knew I... Yeah, you knew I... All this time, you knew who I was. Wow. My reading skills are bad. Not at first. I hadn't seen you since you were a baby. Joshua always tried to keep work and family separated. But when I saw you working to solve a case, it all clicked. It was like seeing him alive again after all these years. Why didn't you say something? Like what? Oh hey, you know who you remind me? Your dead pair. My dead partner. Ooh. Yeah, that would not be as... Besides, it was never the right time. I needed you to respect me as an officer of the law, not one of your dad's old friends. I thought you hated me. I was just trying to keep you out of trouble. Joshua saved my ass so many times. Patrol. At least I can do is return the favor for his daughter. Good man. Were you there when he... I don't want to talk about that right now. Uh-oh. We found his weak spot. Look, maybe I can't stop you from trying to be a detective. God knows nothing could stop Joshua once he had the lead. So go right ahead, look for evidence, question people, I won't stop you. But I'm watching you like a hawk. Kaka. As soon as I think you're going too far, as soon as I think you're in real danger, it ends. Do you understand me? I didn't ask you what you think. Do you understand? Yes. Yes. Good. I don't hate you, Honor. I get what you're trying to do, but I have to make sure you don't get yourself in above your head. I owe him that much. Are you okay? My robot voice sucks, by the way. Yeah, it was just a lot of information. What happened to your father? Mom never told me the details. He just went out to work one day and didn't come back home again. Oh, that's the worst. If your parent is working as in the police or in every job, I think, and they go to work and just don't come back because they're dead, it's, I don't know, it's even worse than just randomly dying on a golf trip or whatever. And you were left with a blank space in your past, you understand? But Detective Cross may be able to give you some answers. Didn't you hear what he said? He doesn't want to talk about it. Not yet. But he gave us permission to keep investigating. He may be coming around. Scout is the most positive character in this whole game, and he's a robot. I don't know. He wasn't exactly enthusiastic. Let me how to say this word. Enthusiastic. It sounds so wrong, but I guess it's right. Seems like everyone is telling me to give up. Just because everyone's against you doesn't mean they're right. Sometimes it does exactly mean that. I guess I'll have to find out. Let's get out of here. We'll still got to talk to whoever owns the car. Location unlocked. Backstage. Yo. Was that Becky? She's been in the bathroom since we left the ceremony. Do you think she knows that Dick's been murdered? Knowing Becky, she'll probably think he deserved it for not giving her that award. Yo, Becky. Welcome back. I was worried you were going to stay in that restroom all night. What? Don't be stupid, Anna. I just had to fix my makeup, that's all. Did you hear what happened? Oh, of course yes. Of course I did. The cops even made me give a statement, like, what's the point? I don't see anything. And if that wasn't bad enough, Bobby Price just tried to make a pass to me. Oh yes. Bobby Price tried to get the number of every single female character in this chapter. It's hard to work here. It's hard to work being the center of attention. Sorry you didn't get the best actress. If it's any consolation, we all thought you deserved it. Everyone knows I deserve it. Well, everyone except those brainless nobodies in the Starshine Committee, apparently. You're a great actress, Becky. You don't need to win an award for people to take you seriously. What would you know? You've never been shortlisted. Pretty crazy what happened to Dick Stanford, Let's be honest, he was ancient and his career was over. It was gonna happen soon enough anyway. Becky? He was murdered. Have you seen inside the retirement home? If I ever get that old and irrelevant, I hope somebody does the same to me. Wow. Yeah. She's even worse than in the first case. Paul Price made a pass to you? At you? Can you blame him? I didn't even know he was back yet. Wasn't that long ago he was in a cell? Another innocent person put away by Honor Mizrahi and Scout. What a fearsome duo. Yeah, we were wrong about every single case right now. And like the game evolves, I don't think it will change that much, to be honest. I think the next case will be kind of the same stuff. You get evidence, get someone into prison, then find more evidence, and we are wrong again. Most likely. Anyway, enough about us. Let's get back to you. My favorite subject. Bobby started telling me all about his TV show, as if that's supposed to impress me. Like, we all have TV shows. This is Hollywood. But still, he is kinda cute. And a spot on a talk show could be good for publicity. Just be careful, the case isn't over yet. He could still turn out to be the murderer. I'm thinking about going on his show, Honor, not marrying him. I am not stupid enough to make that mistake. Ooh. Every sentence is Just a little stab. Okay, let's check the envelope here. Because yeah, we think the pink car belongs to Becky.
Where did you get that?
The cops found it on the dash of a pink 4x4 outside. Was it your car? Because it's been towed.
Good. All I wanted was for my parents to see me win a Starshine Award. And they couldn't even do that. Mom thinks she can buy my forgiveness with some hideous, hot, pink monstrosity? I'm glad.
Oh.
I'm glad it got towed. Towed? They can crush the damn thing, all I care. By the way, I'm going to need a ride home tonight.
Sorry, Becky, I know what's like to not have parent support.
It sucks. Why wouldn't they just be here?
You don't need them, you've got us.
Forget it, I didn't even win anyway.
We've solved the mystery of the pink car. Now Detective Cross will finally trust us. God, you're too naive. I wouldn't get your hopes up. He only gave us that case to keep us busy. But I bet he didn't count on us solving it this fast. We're a great team. We're Holmes and Watson. Carney and Lancy. Shaggy and Scooby. We really need to talk about how much TV you're watching.
No mystery will go unsolved. No Stein left unpunished. No criminal left unturned.
Come on, partner. Here's a murder to solve.
Hey, made up.
Oh no. He's going rogue already. I think we've spoken about everything here. Yeah. Okay, dressing room. Back to the crime scene at last. It'll be easier to search the place now that Cross isn't breathing down our necks. Understood. Setting scan mode to high resolution. Oh. Okay, that means the... There's a bunch of letters here from Dick's lawyers. Says and cease. Cease and desist. LLP. I wonder if Dick was trying to stop someone from going to the press about him. It's right here in these letters. Do you think this is relevant to the rumors in Celeb Life magazine? It must be. It says the guy's name was Alex Costa. He accused Dick of being abusive and intimidating. Based on our interaction with him, that sounds accurate. sustained verbal abuse over a period of many years, volatile, ill-tempered, create a hostile work environment. No wonder he wanted to go to press. If this is true, Dick would have made Becky seem like an angel. Everyone who worked with him must have known about this. Why was he allowed to keep his job? That's easy. Money. No TV network wants to fire the biggest star. It's easier just to make sure nothing ever goes public. Well, that and he's a powerful man in the city, run by powerful men. That he's a powerful man in a city run by powerful men. Okay, whatever. You can be sure Kathleen wouldn't have gotten away with being so difficult. But these files say someone was trying to tell the truth. That would make it hard to ensure it never went public. Yep. And Dick called in his lawyers to shut them down. Do you think that could drive someone to murder? Sounds like a possible motive to me. We should see if anyone knows this Alex Foster. Ooh, what else can we find here? Oh, it's a... What is it? It's a dog for the PDA we found earlier. Good news, it provides a serial interface, which means I can use this to exit the PDA. I just need a moment to break the password protection. Oh, another puzzle. Now we have those timed ones. Oh, I hate them. I hate them so much. Okay. Okay. Now we have to think fast, very fast. We are fast. Yes, here. Okay. Let's go. T. Whatever is here. We want, and we have 1, 1, 2 here. Nice. Hacking complete. Ooh, was close. I'm in. I have full access to Dick's files. Full access to Dick. Great. Was he working on anything recently? There's a spreadsheet file. Last edited earlier today. Best new comedy. 26,500 off the grid. Paid. Best actor. Huh, okay. Just a bunch of... okay. Not right now, Champy. So we thought it would be Bobby Prince, but because he strangled him, but he was already dead when Bobby Prince strangled him. So because he wanted to kill him as well, but it did not work because he was already dead. That's just a cliche. So we were wrong there, but we figured out he was poisoned. And now we are searching for the real one. I think the only person that could do it and would do it would be Kathleen, to be honest. The host has that is always on his side. Because we found out he was a very manipulative and abusive man. And right now, we also figured out that he got bribes from everyone to let him win on the award show. The All Starshine Award winners. Dick must have been taking bribes for the awards committee. Committee? Oh no, there's one more. Murder, Miss Terry. Disqualification. 50k. Paid. That was Ryan. Ryan is our husband, our ex-husband. And he paid... oh no. Ryan paid Dick that our show where we are in will not win. Oh, that's sad. Someone paid 50,000 to qualify us? To disqualify us? Who? There's no name here, but did Ryan pay the exact amount to an anonymous bank account? I think it's time we had a talk with my ex-husband. Let's go to the main hall. Well, I think Bobby... Well, I still think Bobby did it. He's got the motive, the opportunity. His poisonous style. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy to think that far ahead. Excuse me, my agent calling. Yo, Ryan. I hear your suspect was released without charge. You seem to be making a habit of yours. You seem to be making a habit of this, or no? I was wrong about Bobby, I admit that, but I'm not giving up. Good for you. I heard the detective even gave you a special assignment. We already solved it. Now we are looking for the murderer again. Is that so? Well, I'm sure you'll do your best. I heard you were talking to Kathleen about the poisoning. What do you make of it? I don't think Bobby did it, if that's what you're asking. That doesn't leave many suspects. Kathleen, Becky, and you. Watch it, binary boy. You've got nothing on me and you know it. Besides, if I'd kill Dick, do you really think I'd be dead? Be stupid enough to hang around afterwards? The killer probably long gone by now. I'm not so sure. Something tells me this thing with Dick was personal. They might be sticking around to see how things play out. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you're a psychologist now, as well as a detective. You. What do we want to show him? Where is this wallet? Yes. I don't suppose you're feeling any more talkative about that 50k payment? Damn it, Honor, I told you. That was private business. Okay. Isn't that the XPDA? That 50,000 business arrangement of yours, it was for Dick, wasn't it? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't lie to me, Ryan. I've got the data right here. That's why you met up with him earlier, isn't it? You paid him off. You had murder Miss Terry disqualified from the Starshine Awards. Get ready, Scout. Anna's got another one of her wild theories. You've got no evidence. Is my name anywhere on that spreadsheet? I don't think so. Maybe not, but it's pretty convenient. The Dick was murdered before any of this went public, isn't it? Are you actually suggesting I murdered him? Do you realize how crazy that sounds? You know you're never going to be happy. Can't learn to trust people. How about you leave the investigation to the cops and let me take you home. You're tired. Oh, I know what I'm doing, Ryan. Got the evidence right here on this PA. Oh no. We're doing it again. We did the exact same thing with Bobby Price. Oh, yeah, this combine's really good. It's all a coincidence, but maybe not. Maybe that's all the same thing. You paid 50k to an anonymous account. You were seen arguing with Dick. Maybe your name isn't written down, but I know you, Ryan. It has your fingerprints all over it. Investigate. You're inventing connections that aren't there. How am I supposed to talk to you when you're acting like this? Ooh. I knew there was a reason he was here tonight. Is he always like this? Pretty much. Whenever things start looking good for me, he finds some way to tear down. Oh. More backstory, yes. Why did you marry him? It was different. He was different. At the start, he was so kind, so attentive. He made me feel like I was the most important thing in the world. Then we got married, and suddenly he changed. He was more critical, more volatile. I was always walking on eggshells around him. If he was happy, it was because I'd done something right. And if he was mad, well, it was my fault too. I was the center of his universe, but my universe was shrinking by the day. I stopped seeing friends, family. He even wanted me to quit the show. And if I ever tried to bring it up to him, he'd say I was imagining it. Luckily, Casey worked out what was going on and made me snap out of it. It took a long time, but I got away eventually. I'm glad you distanced yourself from him. Apparently, it wasn't far enough. Yeah, he still cannot get over the fact that Honor can be happy without him. Oh no. Yo, Kathleen. Was the How's the investigation going? Is it true Bobby got released already? It's true, Bobby didn't kill Dick. He just thought he did. I have to say, I'm surprised. It sounded like you had a case all wrapped up. We thought so too, until we found out Dick was poisoned. Now we're back to square one. Poisoned? What? It's not really my place to say, but just because Bobby admitted to strangling Dick doesn't mean he didn't poison him too. Can you think of any way Dick might have been poisoned before he got on stage for his award? I'm sorry, I don't know where he was before the presentation. Have you checked his dressing room? Yes, we have. Dick was trying to block a guy called Alex Costa from talking to press. Apparently Dick was a real piece of work off camera. That doesn't surprise me, and it answers the question of who leaked those rumors to Celeb Life. So it's true. I suppose there's no sense in trying to hide it anymore. He's dead now anyway. The truth is, Dick was always difficult to work with. He hated the idea of a woman coming onto his show, but the network insisted. Put up with a lot for the sake of my career. Did you know Alex Costa? We'd like to speak to him. Sorry, I haven't kept in contact with anyone from the show. It's a time I'd rather forget about. You might have better luck asking Bobby. A lot of the old crew stayed on when we took over. Wait a second, that reminds me. I mean, I could be wrong, but any information you could have will be useful, Miss Cardriff. Well, I think Bobby's mother was called Alexandra. Are you sure? Yes, I remember now. Oh no. Sorry, my agent, you know how it is. Will you excuse me? Always so busy. I think it's time we interviewed the new evidence. Agreed. Ryan is now quite a convincing suspect. That spreadsheet suggests he paid Dick to rig the Starshine Awards. Kathleen saw them arguing earlier. So maybe the deal didn't go smoothly? Maybe Dick tried to increase the price or threatened to go public, and Ryan killed him to protect himself? That does not make any sense. But he's not the only suspect. There's also the matter of Alex Costa. Right, Dick was trying to keep Alex from going to the press about him. He almost succeeded, but Celeb Life still printed the accusations as rumors. That could have been enough to stoke a fire between those two. Maybe Alex poisoned Dick, get revenge. The only problem with that angle is that we don't know where Alex is. Right, now the question isn't where, but who. No one seems to have heard of Alex Costa. What if he's not even a real person? Ooh. First, it's people saying things they don't mean. Now it's people who aren't actually real. Humans are so confusing. No, there's a real person behind it. I think Alex Costa is a fake name. Whoever it is, didn't want to risk getting found out. They've been right here the whole time. How should we don't have anything. We have absolutely nothing, no evidence at all. Why are we doing this? Thank you, champion. So, who is Alex Costa? And Bobby? Ryan? Becky. Becky makes no sense at all. Bobby makes also no sense, so the only person could be Ryan. But I don't think it makes sense in my head, to be honest. I don't see any reason. Maybe it is Bobby. Because he's the only one that could leak backstage information. And his mother is called Alexandra. So, okay, let's just go with Bobby. Bobby is Alex Costa. Dick was sabotaging Bobby's TV show. This was his way of getting revenge. Solid motive. Can you be sure? We've already had Bobby arrested once, and we were wrong. Maybe we weren't. Maybe he knew Dick was poisoned and strangled him to finish the job. Not to mention, Kathleen said she thinks Bobby's mother called Alexandra. So this is evidence for us. I think we have to go back to detective school. Alexander Price. Alex Costa. Price, Cost. Of course! Price, Cost, it all fits. Oh no. Please don't. Please. In that case, the only remaining uncertainties. Oh, he poisoned Dick. I suggest we try and find Bobby. He may reveal more under the pressure. There's new evidence. Becky said he spoke to her after he was released. We should see if she knows where he is. Can I help you? It was weird. Oh no, What? Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Just a sensor glitch. We should look for Becky. Becky, are you there? Damn it! She was here a minute ago. Let's investigate. Oh, something's here, something is hiding behind the camera. Wait, what did we search? Oh no, forgot. How strange. It's a mirror, mounted on a plastic case with a disc of compressed powder. It's called blush. You put it on your face. Is it some kind of disguise? No, it's just makeup. Oh, I was hoping we might have to disguise ourselves like in the movies. I could put on some of this blush to show. I could put on some of this blush to show you if you want, although it looks pretty expensive. Oh no, wait. What's the problem? My sensors are reporting a critical warning, which means that there's a high risk of mortality. Huh? Where? From that object The makeup. It is extremely dangerous. Oh, doesn't look dangerous. Are you sure? Yes, although I'm unsure as to the specific reason. The warning was invoked from a previously inaccessible area of my memory. Is this the intuition Detective Cross talks about? Am I having a hunch? Oh no. He got poisoned by makeup. So who does the makeup there? I don't think we have spoken to anyone that does the makeup on the show. One moment, I'll try to run a backtrace and identify it. Processing, recovering data. A stack backtrace suggests the warning handler was invoked by a routine called Identity Toxing. Oh no. Please use extreme caution. That blush contains a powerful neurotoxin. What? It seems this routine was somehow invoked automatically by my sensor array. The contents of the routine are obscured to me, but it refers to a database, which seems to contain a list of toxins. In other words, I think we just found the poison that killed Dick and Ford. Poor Dick. You really think this makeup is what killed Dick? My toxin detection routine reports the probability at around 99.89%. There seems to be quite a few things you don't know you can do, Scout. Hacking and now the encyclopedic knowledge of poisons? Yes, I think it must be a side effect of my memory corruption. Who do you think this makeup would belong to? Well, Becky was the last person we saw back here. In which case, either she's working with Bobby or she accidentally came in contact with this neurotoxin. Either way, we'd better find her fast. But she doesn't seem to be in the building. We've checked every room. Not every room. You haven't checked the women's bathroom. What are you waiting for? Oh no, I don't do this with a robot. Please. People frequently refer to me as a guy. Wouldn't that just suggest that I'm not allowed in the women's restroom? It's fine, I give you permission. Okay. Okay, they did not, thankfully. Women's restroom. This has to be the most expensive looking restroom I've ever seen. The toilets are gold plated. Oh. Yeah, they're freaking cold. I'd like to get my hands on whoever came up with that idea. Yo, Becky, what's up? I thought you were done hiding in here. Are you okay? No, of course I'm not okay. But are you blind? Is there still about the award? No, I mean, yes, but it's everything. The awards, my parents. Maybe I should just lock myself in here for the rest of my life. Is winning a starshine what really that big of a deal? They obviously don't appreciate talent. So just forget about it. Oh, I should just forget about it? Of course. Why didn't I think of that? It's only been my dream since I was 11. It's just... Okay, so I was confused. Someone is playing music very loud. It's just, what if tonight was my last chance?
I tried so hard this year. This was how I was supposed to prove that I made it. You don't get a starshine unless you're at the top of your game.
That's not strictly true.
What's that supposed to mean?
Dick had some files on his PDA that you might want to take a look at. If there's one thing I understand, it's parent problems.
At least your mom is here. Mine's too busy fighting with dad at home. You know, I didn't know they ever loved each other. Well, I'm not sure they even like each other.
Why are they still together?
Neither of them wants
To be the first to talk about separating.
Apparently, giving up isn't how we do things.
I thought maybe if I won, I might focus on me instead of fighting over who gets to renovate the dining room this month.
That obviously worked out great.
What's the problem with Bobby? Except for the fact that he's a suspect in a murder case. God, they're trying to be supportive.
Flying junk pile has a point. No, Bobby's not exactly a catch, but I can't stop thinking about him.
Might be murderers pretty high on the list of dating red flags.
I know, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to do anything unless I know he's really innocent. But what if he's not interested in me? I can't even win a stupid Starshine award.
Let's go show her that everything was where are the breaks? I think just this one. Take a look at this spreadsheet.
Oh no, I'm an actress, not an accountant. I don't do numbers.
This is important. Dick was taking bribes. He rigged Starshine Awards.
He did what? Let me see that. It's unbelievable.
I know. Can you believe someone paid to have our show disqualified from every category?
Forget about that. Sarah O'Hara paid 1,000 for Best Actress. I knew she must have been cheated. She can't even cry on cue. Okay, having our entire show disqualified was also bad, but you can't blame me for having priorities.
But don't you see, you didn't miss out on an award because you weren't good enough. You missed out because everyone else was cheating.
I spent my whole career chasing a Starshine Award, and they're worthless? What a ripoff!
Once this get out, the entire Starshine committee will probably be fired. If a system is corrupt, sometimes the only solution is to start from scratch. Yes, Scout is right.
You're right. They'll need to elect a new committee. I've gotta start planning my campaign. Vote for Becky, honestly. Integrity, star quality.
Well, no one could say you aren't honest. You and makeup. You found this backstage, is it yours?
Yeah, I thought I'd gotten rid of that.
So you admit trying to dispose of a deadly weapon.
What are you babbling about? This makeup is poisonous. What? But Bobby gave it to me. Oh my god, is he trying to kill me?
Yo. And so Bobby just did all the things. He poisoned the makeup, gave it the makeup, and now he tried to make it so it looks like Becky is the one. Wait. Bobby Price has the exact same personality as Tully in the first case. Tully tried exactly the same thing. He tried to get into the pants of everyone just to get rid of the evidence. Yeah, I guess they're just all the same person. Did you say Bobby gave you the splash? You think this is what killed Dick Stanford? I said I think about going on his TV show, and he came back with this. Said it was a gift. So why did you leave it backstage? After that crap with my mom and the car? I'm so done with people thinking they can just buy me off like that. I guess it's a good thing I didn't try and use it. You think he was just trying to get rid of the evidence? Most likely. How about we get out of here? It sounds like you've got a lot to do, and you have to tell Detective Cross about this poisonous makeup. Oh, thank you, Champy. But it's not really mine. You can go into the panel below into credits underneath my stream and see from who it is. It's just a free model I downloaded. I got little bear and a little what do you call it? X-mask, I believe. Thank you, Champy. Sounds good to me. It's getting kind of warm in here anyway. Ouch. Door handle is burning hot. I'm detecting temperature outside of nearly 1000 degrees. Either my sensors are malfunctioning or... No. Bobby is not doing this right now. I see. No. Of course. The building is on fire. What? No way. I'm not going to die in this bathroom. I imagine the obituary. Hey. Hey, can anyone hear me? Get us out of here. Uh-oh. How do I keep getting stuck in rooms with you? The heat of fire must have jammed the door mechanics. You have to find a way to open it. Let's go investigate, little robot, little scouty boy. What can we use to break open? Ooh. I don't understand this game anymore. Perfect, this should help us get our door open. Oh no, why is there a crowbar in the bathroom? Scott is the only reasonable person. I guess sometimes a plunger just isn't enough. How hard is your... I don't even want to know. I think we can get out of here, but it isn't going to be easy. Are we ready? I was ready 5 minutes ago. Give me that fire extinguisher and open the damn door. Yo, here goes. Bum, bum. Oh. Oh my god. It's an inferno out there. Stand back. Oh, Becky is brave. I'm getting us out of here. Fire extinguisher sounds.
Come on, you idiots. Move it or lose it.
I don't know if I should be more scared of her or the fire.
You got 3 seconds. I'm leaving you here to get cremated.
Uh-oh.
Come on, we're getting out of here. One way or another. It's so hot. Oh no, wait, that noise. It's the fire alarm, Scout. Come on, we've got to keep going. I can't, it's... Scout! No!
Ooh, we're in Scout's memories. Clear the area. Repeat. All non-essential personnel, please clear the area.
All this just to test one modification? We don't even recognize half of this equipment.
I'm sure they know what they're doing. And I'll be keeping an eye on Scout. Don't worry about it. What am I being tested on? Image recognition? Computer interfacing?
We don't know exactly. Something new, I just hope.
Oh, Jesus. Primary systems online. Magnetizing coils. Power usage at 500 watts and rising.
I feel strange.
I'm seeing internal power fluctuations. I think we should back off a little and... Negative. We are well under the hardware failure thresholds, reaching to 1.3 kilowatts. Cascading system failures. We have to stop. We're gonna fry something. Do not interfere with the test.
Help me.
Oh no. Scout is getting fried.
Scout, wake up! I remembered something. You'll have to tell me later. We don't get out of here soon, we're toast. What the hell are you doing back there? You're coming. Come on, Scout, let's go. Fire extinguisher zoned. Yeah, take that, and this fire's no match for me. This way, we're nearly out.
Ooh. 2 hours later. It doesn't look that bad. The fire didn't reach the main hall. Maybe not, but the stench sure did. It smells like a garbage fire in here. Hardly surprising, half the building went up in flames. Everything backstage is gone.
Backstage?
This include the dressing room. Yeah. What do you think caused the fire? Not what? Who? A lot of evidence just got burned up. Someone started a fire to cover the tracks. The captain's gonna have my ass for this. We lost everything. Not everything. Scout and I searched that room a little while before the fire. We have a new theory. Let's hear it. I just hope this isn't another wild goose chase. Dick was poisoned by Bobby Price. You've got to be kidding me. We found the neurotoxin that was used to poison Dick. And Becky says Bobby gave it to her as a gift. We just need to interrogate him and... Is that it? What do you mean, is that it? He was trying to get rid of the evidence. We've got him. You've got nothing. Your case has more holes than a golf course. You can't arrest a man based on one witness statement. You need hard evidence. Where'd he get that poison from? How was it administered? Where's the proof he handled this poison at all? I guess there are a few unanswered questions. But we did find the owner of the pink car. Yes, we did. If you can't be thorough, how am I ever supposed to trust you? It's nothing we can't handle, just give us a little longer. Bobby's still outside, getting checked for burns. As soon as they are done with him, you can have your interrogation. You'd better have your evidence together by then, all of it. Uh-oh. We better do this right, or he's never going to let us near a crime scene again. I just don't know if there's any evidence left after that fire. Backstage may be ruined, but we can still search the rest of the building. We should check in with Becky too. I want to know more about Bobby and that makeup. Yo, Becky. Got some makeup questions? Oh no, that was quite something, huh? It was a close one, that's for sure. I want to say thanks. What? If it wasn't for you and Scout, we would still be stuck in that bathroom. I know I'm not always easy to work with, but you helped me anyway, with the pep talk and the escape. You're welcome, Becky. I'm happy to have been of some assistance. Yeah, don't mention it. Besides, if it wasn't for your firefighting heroics, would have burnt crisp. When I'm head of the Starshine Committee, I remember what you did today. I really appreciate that, Becky, but I don't need an award. Who said anything about an award? I just said I'd remember. Jeez, talk about self-centered. If anything, we should be thanking you for getting us out of that building. Where did you learn to use a fire extinguisher like that? I played a firefighter in the school play 1 year, but really into the role. I wear the costume for it for like 2 months. Of course, back then the fire was just made of tissue paper. Holy crap, I could have died today. Why did you let me do that? I still can't believe the Starshine Awards is such a scam. I was so happy when we won Best New Show in '93. Who knows when the committee started accepting bribes? I think we won fair and square that year. And as soon as I get elected, I'm clearing house. All new rules and regulations, sweeping reforms. Hollywood won't know what hit it. I'm glad you found your calling. It's like I told you, you don't need an award to be happy. Of course I don't need an award. I'm gonna be in charge of giving them out. It's way better. Just think of all the press conference, publicity. We need to talk about Bobby again. I already told you everything. He wanted me to go on his show and he gave me that makeup. Think I'm lying or something? Not at all. We are just trying to uncover more details. Can you remember anything else? Something he said? Any other gifts? There was this other thing that came with the makeup.
I didn't think it was important, but you can take a look at it. 2 more puzzles and we are done with this case, I believe. Oh, this case was almost 5 hours. Oh, jeez. This fan has text printed on it. Thank you for shopping at Le Marchand Jolie. That must be where the makeup was purchased. And they can tell us if they sold it to Bobby. Let me give them a call. Damn it, the battery's dead. Of course. Of course, we did not... Of course. Our batteries are just dead. Don't suppose you've got a power socket? Actually, I do, but it's only designed for very low power devices. Charging a cell phone takes some time. It's better than nothing here. Casey, I haven't seen you all night. I figured you left. Just because you don't see me doesn't mean I'm not here. I've been stuck with your mother all evening. Honestly, am I supposed to find Mr. Right if I've got Dad hanging around me? Can I borrow your cell? There's this boutique, Le Marchand Jolie. I need something from their sales records. Oh, I know that place. I went on a terrible couple of dates with the perfumes guy. Great guy, but he insisted on cooking every time we met up. You broke up with him because he cooked for you? All those perfumes had screwed up his sense of smell. Honestly, it was like a pizza. It was like a Pizza Hut had tried to make bolognese. Oh no. But I let him down gently, of course. I'm sure he'd do me a favor if I asked nicely. I need to know who bought his makeup. Rouge number 16 by Corinthia Cosmetics. Oh, Corinthia, very swish. I'll see what I can do. Hi, Le Marchand Jolie, said Marshall. It's me, Casey. How are you? Supervisor, look at you. Me? Oh, you know, this and that. Oh, you saw the show? Thank you. Listen, could you do me a big favor? I'm trying to track down one of your customers. I know you don't normally give out that kind of information, babe. But can you make an exception for me? Another date. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Do you still cook? No? You don't have time anymore? That's great. I mean, that's understandable given your new responsibilities. How about we meet up this Friday? Now about the info. Did you sell any Corinthia Rouge number 16 recently? Oh really? A special order. Very interesting. Do you have any contact details? Yes, a phone number would be great. Okay, got it. Thank you so much, Marshall. See you Friday. So, did you get a name? Yep. Only one person bought that makeup recently. Alex Costa. And there is this name again. Alex Costa, and we have no idea who this is.
that name again? Apparently I'm just Scout. Oh. Who's Alex Costa? We think it might be Bobby Price using a fake name. Can you call the number they gave you? Alright, I'm sending you my phone bill this month. Hi, could I speak to Alex Costa? That's weird. What happened? Was it Bobby? I don't know, they hung up on me. Uh-oh. Can we ask Becky more questions? I don't think so. Ben? Okay. Guess we go back to the restroom? I doubt Bobby would have come in here. That makes it the perfect place to hide evidence. Oh, right. Oh. Let us find something on the floor. Ooh. You made me dig through a garbage can for an old pair of gloves? Not just any pair of gloves. I detected trace levels of that neurotoxin on them. You're right. There's red powder on the fingertips. Bobby must have found them while handling the poisoned makeup, then disposed of them in here. Only one problem with that Fury Scout. These are women gloves, and they look kind of familiar. Women gloves is not really a problem. There are a lot of male with tiny hands, women hands. I don't say this because my hands are small, just in general. Let's investigate some more. Ooh. These are the flowers Dick got with his award. Oh no, don't get too close. I'm detecting neurotoxin powder inside the bouquet. On the flowers? Dick got these on stage. I saw him smell them. That's how he was poisoned. And he got them from Kathleen. Now we go back to my theory. Bobby Price does not make sense. It's all Kathleen. They must have been poisoned in advance, but how did Bobby gain access to the flowers before the ceremony? Maybe he didn't. I can't detect anything else unusual in here. Yes, this is all the evidence we're going to get. Let's hope it's enough to build a case around it. Detective Cross will be here any minute with Bobby. We'd better have our final theory ready. I really think we have enough evidence. If we can't convince Cross. I know this is our last chance, but I think I finally understand what happened here tonight. So, who are we going with? I am with Kathleen. On this one. Bobby just does not make sense. Bobby just got caught up in everything in here. That he had the makeup thingy was just a coincidence, most likely. That he gave it Becky. Ryan, yes, he paid, so our show does not win, but I don't think he will kill anyone for that. Even though Ryan was my first possible culprit. Yes, I think that's how you said. So, Kathleen. Kathleen killed Dick. It's all starting to make sense now. She admitted herself that she and Dick had a long-standing feud. He was a jerk to everyone on his show, especially her. Putting up with Dick was hard enough for just one night. Imagine getting that kind of abuse for over a decade. But she could never go public. It'd be the end of her career, so she made up a fake name and started leaking rumors to the press. Until Dick called in his lawyers and stopped the press from accepting any more stories about him. She was silenced. Silenced, but angrier than ever. That's when she decided to take matters in her own hands. Dick Stanford had to die. But if Kathleen killed Dick, how is it that Bobby gave the poison makeup to Becky? That's exactly what I hope to find out from Bobby. Well, look what a cop dragged in. Am I to understand Bobby isn't so innocent after all? That's what we are about to find out. Sorry, Bobby, we've got a few more questions for you. What the hell, man? I didn't kill Dick. I said so. You said so yourself. I came here for the waltz, not to get interrogated by a private detective and some robot. This isn't backtalk, Bobby. No one's interested in your sub-story. I hope you got everything you needed, Honor. This is our last chance. Let's start with identifying the murder weapon. Dick was poisoned with neurotoxin sprinkled onto these flowers. And those flowers I gave him on stage? He sealed his fate as soon as he smelled them. That's why he started acting strangely on stage. The poison was already taking effect. Pretty grim stuff. I can't believe this. I held those flowers too. If I had smelled them myself. But I didn't go anywhere near those flowers. I don't even know what the neurotoxin is. The poison was hidden in makeup. Rouge number 16 from Corinthia Cosmetics. Only a small amount of the poisoned makeup is needed to kill if inhaled. Since when do you know so much about poison? I'm still learning what I'm capable of, detective. Wait a second. I recognize that makeup. I was hoping you would. After all, you gave it to Becky. You handed off deadly poison to some innocent girl? I can't believe what I'm hearing. We all trust you. We all trusted you, Bobby. Hold up. You gave that makeup to me. Uh-oh, now she's going crazy.
Well, he's obviously lying.
I don't know, let's hear him out. Why did Kathleen give you the makeup, Bobby? I've been trying all evening to get Becky to agree to come onto my show. It'd be great for ratings. I asked Kathleen if she had any advice, about stuff. She said I should try getting her a gift. Let him finish. I asked her what kind of gift, and she thought about it for a second, and she smiled and gave me that makeup. So you're saying you were given a poisonous makeup? Hey, Kathleen.
Don't lies, I haven't spoken a word to him all evening, and I've certainly never touched any poisonous makeup.
That's where my next piece of evidence comes in.
Detective, this is outrageous. Bobby's the suspect here, but I feel like she's interrogating me.
Well, Miss Rahe, what else have you got that ties Kathleen to the poisoning? The gloves? Legal papers? First the gloves, I think. We found this pair of gloves in the bathroom. Do they look familiar? They look just like the gloves Kathleen has been wearing all evening. They're identical, except for one important detail. These gloves have traces of neurotoxin on them.
This is absurd.
Quite. What are you thinking, Anna?
I think Kathleen used the makeup to sneak
a deadly poison into the Starshine Award.
I don't know anything about poison. Really,
I think you know exactly what you were dealing with. That's why you brought a spare pair of gloves. After you dosed Dick's flowers, you threw out the gloves you were wearing to avoid poisoning yourself. I think it's obvious that what's going on here. Bobby wants to frame me for Dick's murder. Used a pair of my gloves to make it look like I did it. Why would I kill Dick? We worked together for years. Exactly, you admitted to us that you suffered for years from Dick's insults and mood swings. Perhaps, but I never stood it to his level. I have a professional reputation to uphold. And that's why when you went to the press, you used the fake name, Alex Costa. Alex Costa? I told you before, I never heard that name in my life. Me neither. Here to enlighten us. Alex Costa told Celeb Life magazine about what a monster Dick really was. They printed the accusations. But then Dick's lawyers stepped in. And this Alex guy was someone who worked with Dick. They have that amount of dirt on him. They must have known him for years. And Bobby finds the bill perfectly. Bobby fits the bill perfectly. He wanted to ruin Dick's reputation to save his own show. His mother was even called Alexandra. Alexandra Price, Alex Costa, isn't it obvious? Bro. A little too obvious, almost as if someone knew they could pin the whole thing on Bobby if they got caught. You use my mom's name? Uh-oh. Control yourself, Bobby. You could do without another strangling today. Calm down, both of you. I see your point, Miss Rahe, but is there any direct connection to the poisoning? The makeup came from Le Mangeur Jolie. It was a special order for Alex Costa. Oh, that's why she was on her phone all the time. I can't believe you're listening to this amateur. When you have the real killer right here. There's one last piece of evidence. Alex Costa's phone number. Uh-oh. I don't have to stand here and get me. Uh-oh. One moment, please. Oh no. I. Don't worry. I hear you just get a phone call in prison. Kathleen Cartworth. Right. You're under arrest for the murder of Dick Stanford. You don't know what it's like. Spend your entire career being put down and brushed aside. He deserved to die. I put up with this monster for 20 years. 2 decades of insults and contempt. And all the while having to hear how great he was. I tried to tell the world. I tried talking to the press, and no one would listen. But that ranting, disgusting old creep you saw on stage, that was the real Dick. That's enough. Let's go. Aww. Now everybody knows what he was really like. I'm glad he's dead. Oh, poor Kathleen. I only wish I could have made it more painful. Those were tough times back in the day, in the 90s. The women had no chance to be in a powerful position. I don't believe what you're telling me, Honor. Everyone loved Dick Stanford. Everyone except the people he worked with. But no one wanted to listen to them. It's like I always said, TV is the devil's work. I don't agree with any of this detective nonsense. But at least you're not in TV anymore. Have you seen Becky? I'm ready to go. Just one more arguing in the car. No more arguing in the car, okay? Good luck getting Mom to agree to that. I'd stop arguing when you stop being so damn stubborn. Great news, everyone! I'm going to be a special guest on Back Talk with Bobby Price. You guys have a great story. I'm just glad I can help tell it to the nation. And thanks for helping me prove I didn't kill anyone. You and Scout are quite a pair of detectives. Speaking of which, can we give Bobby a ride to the police station? Detective Cross still wants to talk to him. Apparently strangling that guy might be illegal. Illegal, after all. Go figure. Is there a law for strangling dead people? Maybe. You know what? I'm not sure I want a self-admitted strangler sitting behind me in the car. Take my keys, I'll walk. Wow. I think that was everything. Scout and I headed back to my apartment, feeling good. We'd done it. We cracked the case. We proved them all wrong. The feeling was intoxicating. A heady sense of accomplishment like I'd never felt before. We'd worked it out. We found the clues. We discovered a link between them. And now justice would be done. It felt great. And at that moment I knew I wanted to feel this again. I want to feel this all the time. The only problem was, I still had to convince everyone else. Detective Cross, my mother, only Scout seemed to really understand. In a few short weeks, he'd become one of my closest friends, someone I could trust, someone that had my back. But trust has a nasty way of getting broken when you least expect it. True that.
Home at last. That one was hell of a night, right, Scout? Scout? I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just here to warn you. Scout is not what he seems. He's dangerous. What? Needs to be shut down now, before it's too late. I don't know who the hell you think you are, breaking into my apartment, but you'd better get out before I call the cops. Fine, I'll go, but I've left you my number. Think it over. I'll be waiting for your call. Oh no, this is amazing. I was looking behind your bookcase and I found a Humphrey Bogart movie I haven't seen yet. Hero cop rescues boy. Oh, is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. Let's go watch that movie, okay? Movie night with a robot. Case closed.